Are you in need of distraction? Does the hospital lack any actual action? Don't let your boredom get traction. You got some actors on.
Oh, they're going to bring a smile to your face because they do this for children all over the country. A San Diego couple is teaming up to put the smiles on faces of hospitalized kids in our country. And they were awarded a $10,000 grant to lift the spirit of sick children. And today, they go by the name of the Distractors.
We're happy to welcome to the floor married actors Rebecca and Bobby Shook. Thank you so much for spending some time and joining us today.
Of course, it's our pleasure.
Okay, I understand you guys started doing this way back in April of 2020 when the lockdowns were starting. What was the motivation here? What were you hoping to accomplish?
Yeah, we were feeling a little isolated ourselves during the lockdown, and we were thinking about the kids in the hospitals who were experiencing that to a higher degree with, many of their programs for kind of the childhood part of being sick were canceled, like child life specialists were gone, and a lot of the volunteer programs were completely shut down. So we were just thinking about how we could reach them without actually being in the room, and Distractors was sort of born that way.
So how exactly do both of you do this? Or do people sort of order a song from you and then you perform it for a child who might be in the hospital? Or how does the whole program work?
It's completely personal. So we often talk to the parents, and the parent will be like, hey, my kid likes dinosaurs, hot dogs, and princesses. And we're like, great, we're going to write a song about those three things that's specifically for your child, and we'll get it to you soon. And so each song is custom made for the kid and has never been heard before or since.
All right, so Bobby, what's the breakup of work here? How do you guys do this? I see the guitar in Rebecca's hand. I'm guessing she does the singing. What are you doing here?
Sure. I'm more of a visual artist, so I do a lot of the puppetry. I create the puppets. I know some instruments a little bit, so I help with that aspect, but she does most of the writing and story creation, and then connecting with the kids. And I do a lot of the filming and the more visual elements of putting together really vibrant things for kids to, latch onto.
I love the teamwork here. Rebecca, you have your own personal story about dealing with a health issue ever since you were a very small child. Can you tell us a little bit more about that and why you're so easily able to connect with some of the kids that you sing for?
Sure. Yeah, I was born with cystic fibrosis, which is a genetic disease that affects the lungs and the pancreas. And so that's, I was diagnosed at 6 weeks old because I can't digest food. And my parents were like, hey, something's wrong. This is a second child. Something seems different. So I've known about it for a long time, and it entails twice daily physical therapies and lots of medications and stuff. So when I was a kid, I spent many hours in the hospital learning how to entertain myself. And so it's kind of fun to be able to connect with the kids who are doing the same thing now. So yeah.
And so you guys are doing this, you're putting a lot of effort. This takes time and effort. You have a fundraiser coming out to kind of help support this effort to do it for more kids. Bobby, maybe you could tell me about that. What is that concert? I understand it's a hybrid live event. When is that, and how do people get involved?
Sure. The concert itself is going to be on September 12th at 2 p.m. And we're going to be doing it via Instagram Live, via our Instagram page, which is at the.distractors. You can also find it through our website, distractors.org. And, we're just inviting people to play along with us. Basically, we do a lot of fun interactive things, like we do songs where people can send us in ideas for topics, and we kind of make the song on the spot.
I love this.
Stuff like that, really interactive stuff. So you can join in and interact with what we're doing. You can also, of course, donate and help us reach kids that way. And we have a matching donor for that concert. So if you're able to donate, then we have someone to match it. So that's pretty exciting. Yeah.
Well, thank you both so much for what you're doing. Again, the Distractors, distractors.org is the website. Rebecca and Bobby Shook, thank you for putting smiles on the faces of children, including many right here in San Diego.